Hello lads and welcome to the third episode of the Ipswich Town career mode. We are sitting in 7th position. We've played a few games off camera, a few league games here you can see. We've played 3 league games off camera and I'm going to show you a highlight reel now of what happened. Right, kicking off with a game against Barnsley. I did say that I was going to post-com a couple of games leading up to the Fulham game in the last episode, and I've just mentioned it there. The first goal comes from McGoldrick, shoots near post, and Davies really should have done better with the save there. But you know, there is a tendency with FIFA 18 that the goalkeepers might not produce the best of saves at all, and that's an example of that there. McGoldrick getting the first of quite a few goals in this game. You'll see in a bit. Tom Bradshaw here crosses in and equalises for Barnsley. It's not what we wanted to have. It was only 10 minutes later, and now near the 30-minute mark there's another goal. It's Freddie Sears who scores for us. You can see here him cheering the crowd and celebrating off with our players and fans. Hugs McGoldrick, and we're in the lead again. It didn't take long for us to get back into the lead, and it's a good sign, saying, oh, we're not going to be knocked down by 1 goal. And this time it's going to be even tougher for Barnsley to come back, because McGoldrick gets his second of the match, our third, and we've got a 2-goal cushion already. 6 minutes after our second goal, we've got another one. Probably even less than 6 minutes actually. It was 33rd minute perhaps for our second goal. But yeah, we go forward. Selina dinks a ball forward, and Jackson has an absolute nightmare. I wasn't even sure what he was trying to do. He was trying to head it out for a corner. I don't know. But you can see there, it was him that got the final touch. It's an own goal from him. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't seen that before in FIFA. But you can see here, it was a hell of a tackle, but a really poor clearance that led Lloyd Isgrove to get the assist for Monker's strike, putting Barnsley within reach of a comeback. But if they were to come back from this, it would be quite annoying from my part, and not even that bad when it comes to bottle jobs. You can see here that Joe Garner literally ran from his own half and just kept running. He was one of the defenders was taken out by Ward, and he was the one who got the goal in the end. It was a fantastic move from Joe Garner. He really created that goal. He ran diagonally the whole length of the pitch to just lay it off for Ward to give us our 5th. You can see once again Barnsley attacking, and it's poor defending from us, and really Bialkowski should have done better there. I'm not sure why they're celebrating like that. They really should be running to get the ball, but it's not going to bother me. You know, 10 minutes left. What more can happen in this game? Well, I'll tell you what, there's quite a bit more that can happen in this game. And there's another goal to tell you about. It's Selina who shoots. This time lays it off for McGoldrick, and he very calmly finishes his hat-trick. 6-3 the score. An absolute entertainment, an absolute show for Ipswich Town, and Barnsley must be going insane by the end of that. You can see the stats there. There were shots going all over the place. Here we have Millwall is the next game. We play the same formation. We play more centrally, and we're playing at the Den. It's always a tough place to go, and we kind of back up my point here by going behind in the 4th minute thanks to Morrison. It's not an ideal situation to be in, not gonna lie. You don't really want to be going 1-0 down, especially at the Den, but we have come back from tight spots in the past, and here's more providing a bit of quality to find Ward. Once again, he gets his 2nd goal in 2 matches, and he equals things in the match. And for Ipswich, runs over to the Ipswich Town fans, starts celebrating. You can see there they're looking into the fans now, and the whole place goes absolutely mental. You can see there there's a cross that comes in here from McLaughlin now. He just plays it back here to Ferguson, and Williams decides to play through O'Brien, and that's awful work from the fullback. It seems it's just really not good at all in terms of like defending wise. That is worrying if you're going to allow your attacker to get around you like that. But we do equalise again through McGoldrick. He manages to score yet again. I think he's one of the top goal scorers in the championship, and that's how things ended. It was 2-2 at the Den, and we then went to play We went to play We went to play Chesterfield, but I think we had a game before this. I can't quite remember who it was against, but we did lose. It was against Brentford. We lost 3-0. For some reason they didn't record that game. I promise it's not because I lost. But yeah, didn't record that game. So we did lose 3-0 to Brentford. But we have got a game against Chesterfield that for some reason I've put the lineup after the goal. Which, you know, editing mistakes that happen. It was actually through Abdullahi. He gets his first goal for the club. He is being a substitute for most of these games, but he did get the start today against Chesterfield. You can see him celebrating. I'm surprised the Chesterfield fans again didn't push him off for doing such a celebration like that. But it puts us within a comfortable lead in 20 minutes. I thought we were actually going to cruise this game, but it turns out Chesterfield had other ideas. Dennis had other ideas. That's a hell of a strike from outside the box from him. And it turns out that we did have a bit of problem. They were threatening right at the end. You can see there a really good chance for Ugwu right at the end. He probably should have squared that off, but that was full time in that game. And that leaves us 7th in the table with Dean Gherkin being sold as well to allocate more funds for us. That leaves us in this position, 7th place, 7 points from 4 games. It's not the worst of starts, but I would have liked a few more points against the likes of Brentford. I thought the Brentford defeat wasn't great. Next game is against Fulham though. It's a crucial game, both on 7 points, both on 4 games played. If we beat them, obviously we'll go above them, and it'll be a statement of intent early on in the season, I reckon. I did ask if there was anyone who would like to suggest a deadline day signing. They can come forth in the comments and suggest one. I haven't got one as of the time of recording this video. I've got a couple which I couldn't actually buy because they're out on loan in other clubs, but as of now I can't really buy any of the ones that have been suggested. So I have gone and spent my money on a youth scout, Samuel Latotten, Finland, 3-star experience, 4-star judgment, looking for a physically strong English player. The visit of Fulham, this is who we're going to put out in our starting 11. It's Bialkowski in goal. Joe Gomez makes a start at left back with Chambers and Webster, the 2 centre halves. Iofa right back. 2 wingers, Ward and Moore. The midfield 3 are Hughes and Selina, who's just behind McGoldrick, one of the top scorers in the Championship this season. Emery Moore, wait for the run of Iofa. He's going to put a cross in, and McGoldrick heads it against the post. What a start that would have been. Fulham haven't had a touch, well they have now, but before that they hadn't touched the ball. What a start it would have been if we were managed to head ourselves in front. Game. You can see it here, Floyd Iyite to Rui Fonte. I thought that had got in because of the angle, but yeah, we've got to be careful with him. You can see that they're finding space too easily. It's probably going to be one of those games where we might see a few goals. The run of Ward. Ward manages to body his man, gives it back to McGoldrick, takes a touch and shoots near post. Bettinelli equal to it. Emery Moore, Emir Hughes gives it to McGoldrick, and Callis with a lovely block on the line for Fulham. It's been all us though. They've had one chance earlier on, and then that was pretty much it. He already caused us trouble last time with a shot on target. This time he's linking up nicely with the players around him, and Floyd Iyite is going to try and whip across in. Rui Fonte everyone off guard and squares it to Kearney, who puts Fulham up 1-0, and that's what happens when you do take your chances. The Punisher with some nice pass and play here, and eventually, you know, I was very calm by I think it was Rui Fonte. He just squares it to Kearney, and just like that, we're 1-0 down. We've got some work to do. Moore's taken off guard there. I did release the ball sooner, and he just didn't do as I asked. Ward to Selina. Selina finds McGoldrick, takes a touch inside, shoots. Bettinelli with another decent save from McGoldrick effort once again. He's winning the battle of the 2 striker and goalkeeper. He's off the best he can. Selina to McGoldrick. Plenty of space for him to run into there. He's going to shoot across goal, and that's a hell of a start of the second half. McGoldrick with it. Once again, our main man scores. It's all about getting a striker in. If McGoldrick keeps firing, at least for this season, we're going to be okay. We've got plenty of subs. That's not the case, but it's a good sign from him. Early form.
There was just space for him to run into. You can see how far the two defenders are apart. And across goal, it's good this year. And you can see there, top corner. Bettinelli doesn't save that one, thank goodness for that. He tries to cut it back, Emre Hughes. McGoldrick, oh what a tackle that is to put McGoldrick off. Unlucky there. Tackles Emre Hughes now. As McGoldrick plays a 1-2 with him. Emre Hughes shoots near post and a deflection takes it past Bettinelli. A turnaround for us. 1-0 down now, 2-1 up in this crucial early game to the side who gets playoffs early in this championship season. You can see here the fans and the players are going berserk. They're delighted with this late comeback. What we've got to do now is just try and hold on to the lead. It was a lovely 1-2 between McGoldrick and Hughes. That's an assist now from McGoldrick, who's been involved in pretty much every goal we've had. And Hughes gets off the mark, I think, for the season. I'm not sure, but it's, you know, we're getting goals from all over. That's the, you know, we're not a one-dimensional team. But there's no Fulham players about. Here's Hughes now. Ball forward to McGoldrick, takes one touch, shoots. And he should be scoring from there, especially in his type of form. But Ryan Sessegnon's come off. He's played a good game, to be fair to him, and on comes Tim Ream. Full time, and it's a good turnaround against one of the better sides in the league. Probably the best side we've played so far, and it's a good result for us. A 2-1 victory, and it was a very competitive game, and it was a game I enjoyed playing. And sends a statement out to the rest of the league saying, you know, we're in this promotion race. I'll try and show you the stats as much as I remember to, but you can see there that we did create quite a few chances. Bettinelli in goal was pretty decent. He saved all 5 shots that were on target. But, you know, they were certainly in the game. I think we blocked one off the line perhaps, or maybe one of their players did. But yeah, there could have been a lot more than 2-1, but it was a very entertaining game nevertheless. Right, due to our finances, it doesn't look like we're going to reject that offer for Teddy Bishop. It doesn't look like we're going to get any deals over the line. What I'm going to try and do now is have a research, see what pre-contracts we can get, and we'll try and have a look at some of those outside the window. But that's it really from us in terms of transfer business. We've got a solid side, and I just hope they can keep performing the way they do. If they don't, then they will need some strengthening in January. We'll have to see. But after the 5 games we've played in the Championship, we've got 10 points, level on points with Barnsley, who we did beat earlier on in the season, 6-3. So it's a good result from us, beating the teams around us. And you can see there, only Villa and Borough above us, 2 of the pre-season favourites to go up, who are ahead of us. That's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Ipswich Town Career Mode. Let me know what you're thinking about it. If you've got any input for signings again you want us to suggest, because of course I can go in for them outside the window now. Feel free. Tell us how you're enjoying the series. If you'd like us to add anything. As always, your input is always appreciated. Thank you all once again for watching, and I'll see you later, lads.